What's up, y'all? Getting some. Ooh, it's cold outside. It's a little brisk. Anyway, what's up, y'all? Good morning. Damn, it's cold outside. Ooh, layer up, man. Make sure y'all put on some clothes today, cause it's a little chilly out here. But anyway, how y'all doing? I'm King Comeback for those of y'all who forgot about me. I know it's been a minute since I've been posting on the regular, but at the same time, you know, I've had to take some time for myself to, get my mind right, to figure out this whole music business thing, and figure out how I was going to go about my career. And posted a video yesterday. Y'all saw that I got into an accident, and while I was at the scene, I decided to drop a little motivation because I'm not feeling let nothing stop me, and neither should you. So I just thought that would be a good testimony to share, about where I'm at in my struggle and where I aspire to be, and how I'm not letting that get to me or stop me from doing what I gotta do. And I want people who watching my content to be the same, and I want to give them a shining example to follow in terms of that resilience, tenacity, strength. And it was just on my heart to share that. So something told me to pull out the camera and just start recording and talking, and I did. And what we got was the video I posted yesterday. But the accident actually happened a few months ago, and for a lot of y'all that are in the loop or not in the loop, just now joining me on social media, it's actually been almost a full year since I've really been posting like that, and since I've been active with music, because that's what a lot of y'all know me for on social media. And a lot of people who met me in real life don't know that I do that, because I don't post it, I don't share nothing on my social media, and the reason being is I've been doing this for a while, and it seemed like I wasn't going anywhere really. And this is something I always wanted to do since I was little. Everybody who's closest to me, know me the longest, known this is something I always wanted to do. So I took some time for myself, emotional health. I was going through a breakup at the same time. It was just a bad cascade of events in my life at the time, you know what I'm saying, a year ago. But I'm just looking back at it from now, and a lot has happened, and I've come such a long way. And you'll see in the video that I post tomorrow that even in the way that I speak is completely different. You're gonna see the evolution of that and all the other things that I've been learning and doing over this past year. So stay tuned for that. I look forward to sharing that with y'all. I'm excited actually, because this whole time I've been learning how to do this music thing or become a successful rapper the correct way. So I just been taking my time, learning from a lot of the pros and a lot of the experts in the game, listening to their advice, and modeling my successes or modeling my career after a lot of their successes. So in the whole time I've just been vlogging everything that I've been doing every step of the way. So you're going to be seeing that as everything started damn near a year ago when I first started this vlog, and I hope that it serves you well. I'm not saying that I'm an expert or a pro by any means, or a good role model to follow as far as your career goes musically, but what I can say is that I have a certain set of skills. But nah, seriously, what I can say is that I've learned a lot, and I made enough mistakes to be able to share what I learned and what I did wrong, potentially help the next person. You know what I'm saying? Because a huge amount of the time you spend as a musician in the industry, or as a businessman in the industry, or businesswoman, a music businessman, you're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and you're gonna spend a lot of time making those mistakes until you figure out the right things to do that can streamline your process and make it a lot less expensive, a lot less of a hassle, and a lot more enjoyable. Because at the end of the day, music is fun. It's supposed to be fun, bring us together, dance, have a good time and all that stuff. But doing some of the business aspects and delving into some of the tasks and processes and things that go into becoming successful along those lines, this stuff stops becoming fun. Everybody gets to hear that song that one, maybe two times in the club, but nobody got to hear it 1,000 times when you're recording it for the first time. You still getting your words right. The extra 100 times you got to hear it while it's being mixed and mastered and stuff like that. They get the pleasure of hearing your song once. You know, even the big people like, you know, Baby, Lil Baby, Sexy Red, and all the other big name artists, their fans get the luxury of listening to their songs a handful of times throughout the day. And they got the luxury of making a decent amount of money off of thousands of people listening a handful of times a day. But imagine if them same people, all they had was Lil Baby to listen to, all they had was Sexy Red to listen to. They would be tired of it and a lot less apt to listen like in longevity if that's all they had to listen to, unless it's that much of a jam or that much of a smash song. But if you're not a musician, you know, just correct me if I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But when you're not a musician, you don't listen to music, you don't listen to the same song nearly as much. As a musician, you listen to the same songs over and over again, thousands of times. And this is just before you even go to the studio to record the song that people are going to buy, go to record the product that people are going to buy. If you're proficient with recording, you're going to be rehearsing at home a good week before you go. You know what I'm saying? To make sure you ain't spending a whole lot of unnecessary time in the studio. But even once you get there and you lay it down, you're gonna listen back, you know, play it back a few times to make sure you got everything that was in your head on wax. And that could take a few iterations. And then after that, you still gotta do the mix. Make sure the mix is good, the mastering is good, and now you gotta perform it. So to go on stage and do what Lil Baby, Sexy Red does in front of thousands of people, you're gonna need some practice. It ain't just about the songs, it's about entertaining. You know, anybody can listen to songs, but how many people are getting up out they seat at home to listen to anybody's music? Really, it be when they around other people that are also enjoying the song. So the main thing you got to do as an artist is create an enjoyable song that so much as one person is happy to share. You know, so I'm getting a little off subject, but you know, I just been behind the scenes working on the brand, working on my craft, working on the extra skills that's necessary to be successful, because it's not just the music, like I was just saying. In anything these days, you got to be a content creator, which in and of itself requires that you become a video editor and somewhat of an audio engineer or a sound design expert, you know, a sound engineer, a photographer, and a graphic designer at the same time in a lot of cases. If you want your content to be good, that requires doing videos, that requires doing captions and stuff, that requires using social media planners and organizers so that you're not spending all day posting content. You know, when you got like a job and family, you know, it just makes your life a lot easier. It gets to the point where some weeks and months during this year I've been gone, I ain't make no music at all. I couldn't. I was too focused on the business aspect to the point where I had got rusty and I was doubting if I could still even make good music. But I can, and I did, but I hadn't been in the gym. I wasn't writing every single day. I was reading every single day. An article here, a book there, a webinar here, a masterclass there, coaching. You know what I'm saying? Like, I invested a lot of time and energy to put out what you're seeing right now. And it's not even just the content. It's like my ability to speak, the product, the quality of the content. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to see everything that I put out has a certain level of polish. Because I didn't just study the music game. I've been studying content creators as a whole. Because like I said, as anything in this world these days, you're going to be a content creator secondary. Whether you a musician, a barber, even a videographer needs another videographer to help him make content about him being a videographer or her being a videographer. You into fashion and stuff like that, you got to make good content. You're not making good content, you're missing out on a lot of money and opportunities to get your brand out there. So you just got to do what you got to do to master the tools, and that's what I've been doing this whole time behind the scenes. Not only that, but mastering my speech craft skills, conversations, and not just having a whole bunch of random topics that I'm just talking about over the course of however long these videos are. Working on conciseness, coerciveness, ideas, and staying on that topic. You know, let me know in the comments how I've been doing. I feel like I went off on a tangent at one point, but I also feel like it all has something to do with everything that I've been saying so far. This wasn't meant to be a long rant. This is just to get y'all up to speed and to get y'all used to hearing my voice, seeing my face and stuff in the morning, dropping some gems, dropping some motivation. One of the main things you're going to hear in this series going forward is that Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes a lot of time and planning to do what the Romans did. So it's gonna take a lot of ingenuity. It takes a lot of people skills. Because it's like Rome, America, all these great civilizations weren't built by just one person. It took a whole lot of skilled and qualified individuals to make these things happen. Even on the design aspect, it took multiple people, you know, proofing, checking just to make sure calculations was right. You know, double checking, making sure that they're using all the proper tolerances and stuff like that so that people don't get hurt. And it's the same thing for anything that you want to build, the empire that you seek to build through whatever it is that's your passion. If you're watching me, thank you. And then two, stay tuned, because I'm gonna be sharing you what that experience has been like for me and as it may pertain to a musician. But I feel like if you're any type of entrepreneur, creative, it's gonna pertain to you as well. So go ahead and click that follow button, go ahead and subscribe, push that bell icon and stuff so you can know whenever I post, because I'm gonna be dropping gems daily. It may or may not pertain to you, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna know somebody who it does. So I'd be appreciative if you were to share it with those people, because you know, you could be helping somebody, you might be saving somebody's life. I was just going to the store shopping one day and somebody put me on the Yaki Awaken 19 keys, you know, because they talk a lot about spiritual and physical health. Yaki Awaken, he talk about eating healthy, you know, healing the body through food and stuff like that. In 19 keys, he talk about a whole lot of metaphysical stuff, transcendent, God, body topics. And you know, it was other people who shared those to me. I wouldn't have known about these people at all if somebody didn't present it to me. So, you know, if you see something, if you know a musician, a creative entrepreneur that's out there struggling, made a lot of mistakes, chances are I made them too. And you know, we're in the same boat in a lot of cases. It's just the sheer difficulty it takes to be successful in anything. You all have that in common, but it's also a lot of the mainstays of an epic journey or becoming a great individual. You know, you're gonna have your times where you at your bottom, you at your lowest, losing things that are most important to you, things you need to survive. Your sanity is going to be called into question a lot of times. It's going to be challenged. Your patience is going to be challenged. Your faith is going to be challenged. But you know, you just got to know to keep going on. You're going to make mistakes too. Like I said earlier in the video, I don't claim to be no expert or anything, no self-help coach or anything, but what I can say is that I have a certain set of skills, and I've gained some experience over all the years that I've been on this planet and doing what I'm doing as a musician. From what I understand, a lot of entrepreneurs, no matter what the avenue, go through the same thing. Losing friends, being estranged with family, on your family's nerves, being dead broke, like all of that stuff. You know, people done been there and then turn themselves around, but you gotta make the decision to do that. And I'm gonna be showing y'all what that looks like for me and sharing what my process has been like in everything that's happened over the past year. For those of y'all who been wondering, not like any of y'all been checking up on me, and that's okay, but for those of y'all who just joined me and just met me relatively recently, you're saying, I'm King Comeback, and this is my story. Oh, got cut off there. But anyway, I'm King Comeback, and this is my story as it unfolds. If you liked or enjoyed what you heard and seen so far, please drop a like. It helps the channel grow and reach more people just like you. If you know somebody who might find this information useful, please share it with them. It can help them out as well as helping me out at the same time. I'm trying to bring together a community of fellow creators and entrepreneurs that we can all lean upon each other to help each other grow and prosper. And if you want to see more content from me like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you press the bell notification so that you know when I'm posting next. And that's it for this video. I'll see y'all in another. I'm King Comeback and I'm out. Thanks for watching.
king.